goes. Nobody loves me 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Welcome back, this is Jack. I actually need to go back to the main menu. But yeah, welcome back, this is Jack. We are back to playing Elden Rings. I have obviously done some work in the game since, I gotta clean my glasses, since yesterday's stream, because I get obsessive about video games, so that happens. I really need to get like LASIK or contacts because, like when I'm doing my VR stuff, for instance, I still wear my glasses. I wear my glasses on the inside of the visor because it just happens to fit perfectly. Unfortunately, they also get really freaking filthy. So, anyway, wearing contacts would make that a bit easier. So we're gonna log in, which does mean that people can, in theory, invade me and all that stuff, and I'll get to see all the trash talk messages all over the place. Anyway. But yes, we are back. And I've done a bit of leveling. It doesn't look like because I'm wearing the exact same gear and I've got the same shield, it looks like. But the spear I'm wielding is actually a different spear. I actually went and got the spear I wanted, which is this one, the War Spear, because it causes madness. And it also naturally does fire damage too. It is actually a very, very good great spear. It's a little shorter than most other great spears, but it's really good damage-wise. It's a little difficult to get. But the reason I decided not to use it is because I feel its attacks are just a little slower than I'd like. I also went out and fought like several bosses. No main boss. Hang on, I gotta shoot out a message. All right. Sorry. Had to hit up one of my little sister. All right. But, yeah, and I've also, I'm not doing the Flames of the Red Mane anymore, because, yes, it is cool that I can stun a bunch of people, I can stun bosses and stuff, but I'm liking the Hoarfrost Stomp a bit more. It actually got drastically nerfed from its original version, but I'm liking being able to do ice damage, and the only downside is it does make my weapons scale with a little bit with intelligence, which my character's not going to have a lot of. That's literally, like, the one stat this build doesn't want. Grumble. Anyway, so I haven't done any major advancements per se. Like, I've done a lot of exploring. I've done some upgrading. But I haven't, like, went and fought Godric. Or Godric, or whatever his freaking name is. I haven't gone into the castle. I haven't went and met Ronnie yet. I did do Blide's quest, though. The initial part, where you, like, help him take care of that one guy. There's some fights that get infinitely easier because you're able to use a shield. And there's some fights that just become impossibly difficult because you are hiding behind a shield. Like Millennia would be a good example, but I haven't fought her yet. Now I'm trying to think, where do I want to go? Let's go meet Ronnie. Let's go meet Ronnie. So it means I got to go through the main Karya Manor gate. We're gonna go through there. I have no intention of like fighting my way through this. Like I've been tiptoeing and fighting through everything this far, but the Karian Manor with the giant-ass hands, I have no interest in fighting things. I have no interest in it whatsoever, especially because I haven't been actively summoning things. I just walk. And the hands in this game are, I still think, the most horrendous enemies in this game. Not only did they do the annoying surprise attack from anywhere, a lot of their attacks are grabs. So you can't block them as well. Let's let this hand surface. Thankfully, as you just saw, this build is not a pushover build. Like, I can do a decent amount of damage without opening myself up to a counterattack very easily. And I like the Hoarfrost Stomp because the special ability I put on my spears is not meant to enhance it being a spear, but to cover up the weakness of a spear, which is horrible for crowd control. I think whips are the best for crowd control that isn't magic. You know, because whips just control such a large area in every swing. And yeah, I'm fat rolling right now, unfortunately. Yeah, see, they can grab you at range with a fucking spell. That's why I really don't like fighting those hands. I shouldn't even stop to engage those. I should just kept running. But I wanted to kind of wanted to prove a point. They're like, this is like the best and worst place created. Because if you don't go through here, you never meet Ronnie the second time. Technically, you meet her the first time. She calls herself something else, yada, yada, yada. And I've still yet to actually even summon anybody in this game to assist me. After I do this, after I go meet Ronnie, I will probably end up... I'm like debating if I want to fight Godric or not. Like, go through and fight Godric, or just push through and fight Radahn. Because I could fight Radahn, and that would get me into the capital like I want. Oh, I'd have to go through the underground and all that stuff. So technically you can get into the capital with only one rune. I'm just running past all these people. I'm going to try and at least get my runes back. But yeah, I freaking hate the hands in this game. Like, I don't know a single player in this game who's like, oh, the hands, they're just the greatest thing in the world to fight. No. And yeah, we're going back. I'm going to go trying to be standing when I stream, or at least sitting on my stool if I am seated. Just so I feel more active. Like, because if I sit in my lounge chair, I start getting tired because it's comfy. All right, here we go. Now, and then not to mention, like, because they make you rush through this area, I feel like you need to rush through this area so much. You miss out on literally one of the most powerful legendary items in the game. Because to me, even though it's been nerfed since when I used it, the Sword of Night and Sorcery is still one of the most powerful weapons in the game. You're able to use two really powerful abilities like it's nothing. Apparently I can't execute ghosts. Well, technically these aren't ghosts, they're more like just sorcery apparitions. Because I don't think there's an actual soul tied to these creatures. I think they're just... Yeah, I just think they're like magical constructs. I know there's one behind me too. Oh, no, there wasn't. The good news is I do get runes from it. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. What the fuck is that? Why is there a giant-ass crab right there? Alright, anyway, back to what I was doing. Yeah, because that sword on the ground is going to attack. Yeah, I'm fat rolling like a beast. Let me lock on. I'm gonna heal up real fast so someone doesn't get a lucky hit in. This is one of the reasons I switched to Hoarfrost Stomp is this. And I hate enemies who can just do that, where they can infinitely throw down things that you would have like one or two of. Let there be right. I'm guessing there's something right there I could go check out. I know there was like that giant crab in the hands, but I don't care. I do have to go to Godric Manor. I don't have to go fight him, but there is things I have to go take care of. No, I'm going to have to because there's a quest line I wanted to finish, and it requires me to kill him. So yeah, we'll end up doing that. Unless y'all say, no, I want to see you just go do Radahn, then we'll do that. And many of y'all are wondering why the late start for the stream. It's because I woke up late. I stayed up late and woke up late. And when I got up, I was like, okay, I need a shower, I need to eat, and it took me forever to get food, and everything else is just a big old excuse. Right, we're going to deal with the wolf over here. And yeah, I know I didn't actually stop and heal. I hate that. Eat my spear! Yeah, this build is very tanky. Like, I don't like the fat rolling. I do need to get my endurance up. If nothing else, because it also raises my stamina, allowing me to block better. Thankfully, there is a talisman that makes your blocking just better by default. Which means it does take up one of my talisman slots. There is also a talisman I should probably be using that makes that counter thrust I do so much more better. Hey Gothic, how's it going? Let's go ahead and take out that wolf. Like, normally I don't explore this area, I just run through it. Because I really hate the Carian Manor. Side note, I also hate fighting wolves. It makes me think I'm killing a giant pupper. There we go. I don't think there's anything over here, but I figure I might as well check it out. Yeah, nothing here. I do know this next staircase has like 50 million people walking up it. And all of them are casting magic. So it's like, this is the reason I really don't like this manor. And remember, this is a dead manor, too. Like, the family who runs it don't live here anymore. The only other person who, and quote-unquote, would be living here is Ronnie, and she's supposed to be dead. I'm glad I could provide some escape. I know that's not what you meant, but... Alright. Cool. Great. Awesome. I'm going to quickly drink up. I'm going to see if I can take out the giant. I probably can, because I can... Or the troll. These aren't giants, these are trolls. So I can beat them. Being able to get to their critical point like that does help a lot. I missed that second swing. Missed the third swing. God damn. We heal up. Oh. Whew. Oh! See, I have never killed him before, so I didn't know he dropped his sword. Or it's a rare drop and I just got it. One or the other. Let's see what does it look like, since I'm semi-safe here. Troll Knight's Sword. Oh, it's probably up towards the top, because all the swords are. Colossal Sword. And Troll's Roar. Alright, alright. Cool. Too bad I'm not using a build that would use something like that. I imagine that'd be very interesting in a spellcasting dual bonk build. Because that does base off intelligence. My favorite thing in the world is those guys used to give me so much trouble. Playing a sword and shield build, don't care. Not in the slightest. Or a spear and shield build, don't care. Not in the slightest. Just casually poke. see if I can get this guy. Someone's gonna shoot explosives. Okay, I thought... Oh, there is a walkway over here. Coolsies. I did not know there was a walkway over here. What is over here? This can't be nothing. No, seriously, what's over here? Oh, this must be a jump down spot. Yeah, I see a jar. Or jump over. Okay, okay. I'll have to come back here after I beat the boss here. That way I don't have to do that run all over again. Bitch, you thought you could. Alright. I should be able to handle her no problem. I'm pretty decent at handling like horseback people. Especially if they actually separate from the horse, but she's combined with it, so it might be a little difficult. Not to mention, a lot of her attacks are actually magical in nature, so I might have some issue. Like that. Because I can block it and reduce the damage, but I don't stop it. I was able to get a lot of that damage out of the way. It's really inconsistent, like, when it's saying I'm blocking or not. But that's okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting Zawardoed right now. There we go. I'm out of Zawardo. Oh, here it goes again. Like, it's still Zaward. Like, it only Zawardos me when I'm streaming, which makes no damn sense. Ah, that's better. All right, let's try that again. Doubt this will work on her because she's a construct. Because that's not the real version of her. The real her is at... She instantly broke my guard and then just kicked my ass. I don't like this. You know, I'm going to sit down. This is going to be one of those fights I need to sit down for. I'm just going to be in a bad mood the whole time otherwise. We'll go back to standing after the fight. Whoop. Here we go. That's better. We'll zoom it in a little bit. Y'all get to enjoy my lovely face. I'm working on it, making it better. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be one of those fights that are difficult. Purely because, like, because she does arcane magic, it makes it a really difficult, straightforward fight. See, like, I can reduce the... See, I can reduce the damage of everything but her, any of her attack... Oh, actually, even her basic attacks are considered arcane in nature. So, like, me blocking them, I still take a chunk of damage. Pretty much the only time I've had trouble with her is... Like, this match would be a lot easier if I was using summons. But I'm trying not to use summons in this run. And so far, I haven't had to. Even some fights I'm like, I'm gonna have to. I haven't had to. She's about to go into her second phase, which is annoying. All right. Yeah, this is her second phase when she starts wielding the shield. Does that. Thankfully, I know how to dodge that very well. She changes the pattern of her daggers, which is bullshit that she can do that. The Loretta Slash, which is a Ash of War you can get. Really? Just flattens me, doesn't allow me to block it. Even fat rolling, I can get around her. I've got no more heals left. She'd already made the attack, landed. I had rolled through it, and then it's like, no, you still got hit. If I was in fat rolling, I probably would have been able to handle that just fine. We're gonna go again. Again! But how's everybody? We're gonna get her. Like, I could easily just summon like even the two wolves that protect me. I haven't upgraded them in the slightest, and I would be able to handle her just fine. Just the slight bit of distraction is all it would really take. Hell, I could probably easily stomp her just using the flames of the red mane. Oh no, because I don't need them to actually be doing any real work. All I need them to be doing is a slight bit of distract work. That's usually what summons are for me. They don't need to do anything, just distract them for a minute. Especially if there's two baddies at the same time. Yeah, she broke my stance with that one, but that's fine. This is something that Elden Ring did a good job with, of introducing like two baddies without you having to have fought them yet. You fight her as an illusion first. You fight Godwyn as his Grace version first. So you get to see kind of like a taste of what they're actually like without like fully experiencing what they're really like. And she's an optional fight. And obviously her real version is so much more difficult to deal with. But so is pretty much everything else you fight in the Hilga tree. Now she's using swords, not daggers. She's using that very exploding longbow. See, if there's one thing this fight has taught me to do, like fighting like this style, is to be a lot more methodical and patient. Which is a really big deal. You know my super bonk build, it's run up, smack it harder than it can smack me. My magic build was cast magic faster than my opponent, hit my opponent harder with magic than they could kill me. My bleed build, my samurai bleed build was pretty much the same and all that. Just cause bleed faster than they can. That was a risk I took. I shouldn't have. If I should have backed off instead of doing one more attack. That was my dumb. That was my dumb. I could have gotten her, actually. I actually even have one more heal. Oh. That was close. I'm going to top off just to be safe. Unfortunately, she's immune to the effects of frostbite, which effectively is similar to hemorrhage. Bleed effect. Except for it has like additional properties behind it. Like all the times I've played through this, I've never had issue with her really. Like my magic one did because I didn't know what to expect with her, and I was still learning to be a magic user. And it was also my first playthrough of the game, so I really didn't know anything. I think I won that exchange, give or take. That's something I don't like right there. How that she was able to just keep spamming that attack. Any normal person would have just been out of everything by that point. It's also why I don't like going to the college. Because you'll have like just armies of magic casters just infinitely casting their spells. And you can't block them because arcane... I don't really know of a shield that has 100% damage reduction to magic. Bullshit! I should have rolled towards her, actually, now that I'm thinking of it. We can get this. We can get this. Like, I know she's annoying me, but I can get her. You saw how close I've gotten her a couple times, and the reason I lost was my mistake. No, this is an endurance trial. Damn. I was in mid-iframe roll. I'm like, no. Boom. Grumble, 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 grumble. We got this. Like, I'm going to keep saying that. We're going to get it. Because we are. Deal with it. I might go. I might turn this in easy mode here in a second. You'll see. After this, I'll turn this in an easy mode fight against her. You'll see. The game fucking cheated on that one, so I just stopped moving. Like, I roll, she hits where I started, and it still hit me. So, we're going easy mode on her. I'm pissed. And you're gonna be like, how this is easy mode, you'll see. Hey, Shard. Caught me off guard. I look over. My own fault. I should have been paying attention to the fight. But yes, easy mode for me is actually putting away the shield, or at least being able to not fat roll. Right now, I have myself fat rolling because whatever. I'm hiding behind the shield most of the time. But some enemies, especially ones that do like a lot of elemental shit, you ain't gonna be able to hide behind your shield very much. So you got to put it away and just roll through everything. Her especially. No, she's been kicking my ass. You are not bad luck. I'm gonna put my foot down here in a second. I forgot about the follow-up to that swing. Sorry if I'm not providing a lot of commentary. I rolled too soon. Way too soon. That's fine, I'll take that hit. My last heal. Stomp. Missed. Hey Loretta, I think you should know your horse has a fat ass. Uh-oh. My turn. Stab that horse in the fat butt. See, I told you I could do it. And actually, me putting away the shield puts it on easy mode for me. Because fights like her is especially easy when you don't when you can't when you're not fat rolling. And unfortunately, because of my stat layout, I'm fat rolling. Do I have any runes? Let's see if this will be enough runes to level. It might be. Ugh. Nope. A little short. A little bit of Monica on your mind. A little bit of Rita all the time. I don't know why Mama number 5 just popped in my head. Alright, we're going to find out what's down here, because I saw this earlier, did not want to, like, go away from the boss fight, because it would have been annoying. That looks like it's a Jar Jar down there, and he's going to try and kill me. We'll see. Yeah, I can't go that way. And, oh god. Whew, even my heart stopped. Well, it started, then stopped. Oh, great. I have to fight one of these guys. I hate fighting these guys. Did I come down here just to kill a bunch of Jar Jars? Raw meat dumpling. Yeah, I love that description. Except for I don't. It's the opposite. There better be something good down here for me to have cut through all these people. I came all the way down here for some crystal darts. Okay, there's more things, I think. Alright. Are you gonna attack me? Yeah, you are. Can you execute them? No. So what was the point of me coming down here? Like, I'm really hoping okay, hang on, there's still more down. More down to go. Okay. Is this just like a escape from the castle route? Like, if my choices are fighting her over and over again or fighting these guys, I'd rather fight her over and over again. Yeah, because those are not Jar Jars. I will take full advantage of that stomp when I have to fight multiple targets, especially ones that can take more than one hit. I have no hesitation. A smithing stone, both of them. I swear I know English. Yeah, I really feel like I came all this way for nothing. Like, this is just... like, unless I'm getting runes, which should now be enough for me to level. Assuming I don't die down here and lose everything. Let's see, what does this say? Time for jumping. Like, wait, have you been coming down here without jumping? Because I've been jumping this whole time. Not here? Okay. Alright, what's here? Because I know this feels like this is the front gate. Yeah, so I can't go all the way over there. So it's literally just to get whatever was on this guy. Oh, Ash of War. Completely pointless to my build, but I guess that's not a bad thing. Like, if I was playing a Sorcerer build, that actually would have been a phenomenal Ash of War. Thankfully, yeah, the reason why I waited until after the boss fight to do that, so I could just teleport right back up and not have to do the run all the way back up there. Alright. Still upping my vigor. I want to have huge vigor. Large vigor. Vigor than everybody else. I also have to have big health. Y'all can make all the insinuations on that you want. Hey, look, a Drugan. I'm not going to fight the Drugan. I'm just going to run past the Drugan. Look at the majestic creature. Sad part is the creature actually runs from you. Like, you get it to, like, half health and it just dips the fuck out. Like, it's probably one of the smartest creatures. Like, oh, this little thing is actually hurting me. I should probably leave. Oh yeah, I already leveled, so I can't level up again right now. Ugh. Oh, Sherrod, are you ever gonna get into some Elden Ring? I still would love to see you do Bloodborne, but I know you're not a PlayStation player. If no other reason, just to talk about the aesthetics and like the world itself would be a lot of fun hearing you talk about it. Are you ever going to get into some Elden Ring? You know, we already know this conversation. I've been through it like 3 times. Twice in stream alone. Okay, cool. I'm not talking about like on stream or anything like that. I'm just talking about in general because Elden Ring, like even if you don't intend to like ever beat the game, you just want to wander around exploring the land, is totally fucking worth it. Once I get through this conversation, I actually want to show you a spot. So Blide is a very, very, very interesting character to me. This guy, the wolf guy, aka Guts, is a very interesting character to me because he's referred to as a shadow for Ranni. I don't know if all the gods have a shadow or just if all the gods have a shadow or just the females, because Marika has one too. Marika's shadow is Malkath. You know, incarnate death is what he's referred to as. Like, he's the one that goes full guts on you. Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of things on Blide. Not gonna lie, of course. Giant Wolfman? Yeah. No, I don't know. I can't imagine that Rule 34 wouldn't kick in. Hell, here's the other person that Rule 34 has abused the hell out of. Ranni, who has 4 arms, and I imagine gives great hugs. Mind you, that's not even her real body. That's a doll. All right. So I want to show you this. See if I can actually do it. Hang on. Can I get to... Yeah, I think I can get to where I want to be from here. All right. So I was actually talking to you earlier, Sherrod, about how this game actually has a lot of like Eldritch and horror themes just randomly tucked away in it. And I'm just going to be talking about like the aesthetic, not even like the story of Eldritch horrors and stuff like that. Because in actuality, Elden Ring has like several Eldritch horrors running everything. The big bad of not the big bad, the leader to the religion to all this is effectively an Eldritch god known as the Greater Will. You can side with the Frenzied Flame, which is another one. And then if you side with Ranni, you side with another one. But anyway, what I was talking about, like that feel, because this always goes back to a lot of Call of Cthulhu stuff, is this kind of beach. Like, this is not even the best example, but look at this beach. Look how it looks. And tell me this does not evoke some feeling like a picture you would see inside of a, like in a cinematic scene for a Call of Cthulhu kind of thing. And it's not even the best example. The best example is like way over here, which I haven't gone to on this character. But no, like this game just has like this just this like I was talking with you incidentally earlier. The people are like, this game is like the least horrifying. Like they think of Dark Souls like this dark grim game. Like, no, Dark Souls is just a game that shows the dark grim on the front. This game in Sekiro puts a veneer over it, and you don't catch it. This place is utterly horrifying. Hell, probably the least horrifying to me is Kaled. And Kaled is mutated as all hell. Let's take a quick look over there just so I can give you an example. Actually, I'll show you my favorite example. Fort Faroth. It's fucked up as hell. So this is so Kaled is all covered in the scarlet mutating rots that's killing and decaying everything. You see this mushroom stuff everywhere that's turning into skulls and stuff. And here is the mother of all dragons. Probably what is regarded as the second most powerful dragon in the whole lore. And it's dying, but it can't die. It is so strong that the Scarlet Rot would take a millennia or whatever to kill it. But it's so decayed that it can't move. It's just stuck laying there. And it only does something if you attack it. It roars. The only way to kill it is either get a bleed weapon and go to town, or attack the surrounding Wyverns who are keeping it alive. Just look at this thing. It is massive. And you can fight her children. You fight an undead version of her first child, and her second child you can actually fight right now if I wanted to. I'd get my ass kicked, but I could do it. But look how big she is in relation to you. That's her head. I want a dragon too, just one that's not about to die or kill me. So someone get Aspen a bearded dragon. Also, hi Aspen. Yeah, like this place is supposed to be horrifying because you're looking at all this death and decay, but I find it oddly beautiful. Like, that's not an actual skull up there. I'm going to show you another example of what I really love. Like, just the aesthetic to this place, that, like, it should feel horrible because you see all the fungus that's just corrupting and eating everything. I need a teleport. We'll go down there. It's probably easier from there. Or a snack. Snack a snack. Now, there's actually even more horrifying implications of the Scarlet Rot started here, but not revealed until much later, is that... Exactly. And that's why I actually view... Like, I don't view fungus as horrifying as it could be. It actually can be a very beautiful thing. Steal a snack from a fair. You know me, my one rule is I want pictures. I want pictures of all the little babies. Whether they be scaly babies or furry babies. Oh no, I get that, because look at that. That's not a skull of a giant or anything like that. That's what the fungus grew into, is a giant-ass skull. What do you... Oh, it's one of those birds. That's just an example of, like, there is something intelligent behind the Scarlet Rot. And it's simultaneously horrendous, yet beautiful in my eyes. But, no, there's an implication about the Scarlet Rot that's revealed here that... Okay, hang on. Because we know the Scarlet Rot can mutate things. Like, these were just regular crows at one point that got mutated into whatever the fuck this is. And if you think this is bad, you should see what they did to what the Scarlet Rot did to dogs. It wants to pet you through your brain. There's also the T-Rex dogs that are in this game. They're literally called T-Rex dogs in the coding, by the way, which is the funniest part. Anyway, so the Scarlet Rot was brought here because Millennia was about to lose her fight with Radon. She was about to lose, and she does not like the idea of losing. So she unleashed the Scarlet Rot. Now, the Scarlet Rot is not like some god power she's Oh, it's a giant throwing rock, or a troll throwing rocks at me. She doesn't have the Scarlet Rot abilities because it's some... Elder Scrolls or Elden Ring? What do you got for me? Nothing. All right. I do want his armor at some point, just because it'll be lighter. But that Millennia. Okay. Because Millennia is a her control or her affiliation with Scarlet Rot isn't based on her divinity or anything. Oh, you're good. It's actually because another Eldritch being behind the Scarlet Rot said, "You are my avatar. Deal with it." And she didn't want it. She didn't want to be taken control over by this Eldritch being. She only succeeded in resisting it because her brother Mikola basically put what's known as the unalloyed gold pin in her, which allows her to retain her own will. And trying to remember the other detail. So she was able to retain her own will, and then during her fight with Radahn, she said "fuck it" and just unleashed the Scarlet Rot into everything. And now she's like pretty much, because she was near death anyway. This is the T-Rex dogs I'm talking about. That's what the Scarlet Rot did to regular dogs, and they are annoying to fight. By the way, they're never just one of them. So yeah, this place is horrifying but beautiful at the same time to me. Like, it can be both. But the reason why I like this, I say this area is less horrifying than everywhere else, is because the horrifying, the evil, the destructive side of everything is out in the open. You can see it. You know how messed up it is. Where everywhere else, I'm being very whited out, is like very hidden. There's something I wanted to check out. I don't remember what it was, and I wanted to see what it was. And then we're going to go into Stormwind Castle. I'm going to go in through the front door of Stormwind Castle. Why? Because I'm a glutton for punishment. So, something that From Software games do, beyond like the amazing storytelling presented in... Let me poke you with a stick! The amazing storytelling that's presented purely through like its aesthetic and hidden lore, but also how it gives you such choice. I don't even know what hit me. Oh, I wasn't dead. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna hit up the grab my shit and hit up the Grace. But anyway, is how it presents you with a choice. And even if the choices are, like, one choice is really fucking stupid, you really shouldn't do it, it's still a choice you are presented. Like, with what I'm about to do, you're given the choice of when going into the castle, hey, do you want to go in through this side way that, you know, quote unquote, no one knows it's there? Or do you want to go in through the main gate where there's like, I'll open the main gate for you, but there's a lot of guards there, they're really powerful and all this other stuff. And it'll be really dangerous. Do you want to do that? And you are free to say, yes, I want to go in through the main gate. It doesn't like, oh, but the gate is broken. I'm sorry, you can't go that way. No, it 100% lets you go that way. The punishment is that it's not going to hold your hand going through that direction. Oh, you can buy the samurai gear here. I did not know that. Also punching dagger, or punchers. Gravelstone, okay. Alright. I'd actually never talked to this merchant before. Beast repellent torch? Nani? Torch burns with oils infused with special the aroma pacifies while being torch. Oh. Probably need that to like unlock some secret thing. I'll worry about that some other time. But the fact that you can get the samurai gear here is pretty good. Alright. I've dilly-dallied and shilly-shallied enough. Let's go into the castle. I actually don't even care about fighting Godric in here. There's a couple things in the castle I want to loot. Because who doesn't want treasure? And we're going to go in through the front gate. Because pretty much after my magic user, all my attempts to go through here have always been through the front gate. It's quicker and straightforward. And a lot funner. What makes it difficult is there's the ballistas you have to get around immediately. And if you don't know they're just going to one-shot you. No, I'll use the main gate. Coffee. Open the gate! Oh, look, there's treasure right here. Totally not going to be a bunch of ballistas about to shoot at me. Yep, there they go. And no, my shield won't stop them. There is a Ash of War you can use that'll make the that'll not only bounce it back but return to sender it. I'm also much more powerful than I should be being here. Oh, I did not expect that ballista shot. But what is the audience's favorite choice in weapon for this world? Like, if you not like if you were in this world, what weapon would you use? But no, just like what's your favorite concept of weapon to use? Like, all honesty, I imagine myself I would really much more likely to be a magic user. Just feels like more of my what I would want to do IRL. But when playing the game, my favorite method is the almighty bonk. Because something about just using two massive-ass swords to rain hell down on my opponent is just somewhat therapeutic. Halberds are love. Oh, yeah. And I know Gothic, who might still be listening, would 100% agree with you. Be like, halberd? Oh, yes. I'm going to use one like Lebu. You about to say the almighty bonk? Oh, wait, finger? Oh, wait, what? Oh, the giant-ass finger? I could just imagine you having fun with that, like just giving your opponent the finger. Literally. The finger. Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I actually got that on one of my characters just to show it off. I actually think I deleted the character, though, because I think I deleted all my previous saves. I gotta kill the Wolfie over there, but I want to hit up this save point over here first. Like, I love that, like, and the best part is like, there was a running joke for the longest time before that weapon was found. New member halberds. Summoned the Gothic. Alright, where'd you go, Wolfikins? There you go. There you are, Mr. Wolfikins. Actually, it's more like a giant lion. This one, thankfully, is exhausted, so it's a lot slower than its other brother was that I had to fight. Damn it, got me. I was like looking up his butt and I'm like, couldn't see what his attack was going to be. Yes, we were discussing what weapon would you want to use if like you're in this world, like which ones just call out to your name. And I said, as much as I love like using a giant ass sword or something like that, I imagine I'd more likely be a spellcaster. And then Sharon's first response was Halberd. Halberd is love. And then I said, oh, Gothic would agree with you. Yes, Lady Domitress, we get it. You would use a whip. Technically, to be Lady Domitress, you'd be using giant claws. You are right. She had fingies! It just makes me go back to the first time we were playing Phasmophobia together, and it was just fucking awesome. I just hear you come across the chat. We have fingies! We have fingies! Doesn't beat though Mad Techie going, it's a bathroom ghost! It's a bathroom ghost! Like him just losing his shit. Thankfully, these guys are only spawn once, so once I get rid of him, I don't have to worry about him again. That was dumb of me. By the way, if any of you haven't played Phasmophobia within the last like month or so, I recommend hopping in, just because like they've changed a lot. You don't even have to do a real hunt. Just go in, load in like you're going to do an investigation, and then leave. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like, it almost feels like a different game to me right now. Mind you, I play it in VR, so it is effectively a different game. And I will 100% be a snob about VR. I gotta remember his attack patterns. That's what's getting me, is since he doesn't bounce off my shield, I have to actually remember his attack pattern. Got his ass. And the cool thing is he's now perma-dead, so I can run right back up here, go hit up the thing, and he won't respawn. Which I'm gonna do, just so I get my healing stuff back. Let's change out the hood for the... Let's see, is this lighter? It's actually the same weight. I'd have lower poise, so never mind. And if it makes you feel better, you're the one who made me want to play Elden Ring. So, we're even. Remember, I have over 100 hours in this game. I think actually over 200 hours now. I have gotten every achievement in the game. Now, this part you got to be careful with because there are more ballistas. But these ballistas shoot explosive bolts. And these guys throw explosives. There's one ballista right there. You know, I've never tried to actually make that jump before. Didn't think it would work. What did I get? An arbalist? I did not know there was an arbalist here. Oh. I forgot to show you guys the coolest thing in the world. Let me get past this part and I'll show it to you. Speaking of the coolest thing in the world, in case y'all are wondering, Cool Walker is cooler than the other side of the pillow. Alright, so I found a shield I eventually want to use, but it'll be completely pointless to use. Okay, sorry, the ghost guy made me pause. For those who are just listening to the dulcet tones of my voice, this is a flamethrower shield. Oh, hope you're having fun in New York. It's a flamethrower shield. I don't think I'm saying the words in the right order. Flame thrower shield. I think I got my point across that time. There's also a cannon shield I know about, but I haven't found it. The cool thing is, where the flamethrower shield is, you can get, like, immediately in the game. Good luck getting it, but you can. There's no, like, story lock preventing you from getting it. We're almost to the point where I wanted to be. I'm just trying to clear out this hallway. Ow! Hey! Hey, stop it. There we go. Dicks. And it's actually an insanely good shield in its own right. It's just also insanely heavy. Like, you carrying that, you're either going to be naked or fat rolling. It's after you put a shit ton of points into your endurance. Just casually walking through here, just killing everything. What you doing in New York? You haven't answered that question. Not that I really asked it. Wooden Great Shield. There's an omen right there in his pupper. I probably could take it. I don't want to try. First, let me just go grab this painting real fast. Yep, prophecy painting. By the way, for those who are wondering, the paintings actually reveal hidden loot that you can only get after you have found the associated painting. So even if you know where the loot item is, you can't just run go get it. You have to have went to the painting first, then went to the proper location. I'll come back out and deal with that guy. Oh, that's really cool. I want pictures. I demand pictures. Well, I guess I don't need to come back and kill him later. He's already dead. If you're doing a greatsword run, he's actually a good person to farm, because his sword is a very good early greatsword. Alright, because if I remember correctly, there is an item in, like, this is one of the areas I wanted to go. And there it was, I wanted a pike. Because now I can offhand a offhand the pike, which is one of the longest spears in the game, and then I can dual wield spears if I ever need to / want to. Make one fire, make one ice. That's one of the reasons I came here. There's actually only one of the reasons. There's actually another reason. My cat is busy doing cat things, which to let you know is very important things. Don't question the cat things. I miss playing paintball, now that I'm thinking of it. So I know where I'm supposed to go next to advance everything, but there is... Hang on. There is something somebody revealed to me. Something somebody revealed to me I have to go check out. No, it's back the other way. Sorry, I had to run through the, I'm going to say calculations in my head on where to go next. Never underestimate the power of a cat doing cat things. No, but there's like a lot of really good loot just hidden all throughout Godric Castle if you know where to look, or Stormfront, or Stormwind Castle, whatever the fuck it's called. But you have to know where to look for it. Like right over here is probably one of the most interesting faith casting implements. It's in an area that you would just run through because you're afraid to actually fight anything in there because there's just a lot of things. The Godslayer Steel. It enhances Godslaying magic. Godskin Prayer Book gives you Godslaying magic. Basically like the Black Fireball shit. And that's only one thing. There's actually another hidden door that's not too far from here, which is kind of where I'm headed, that gives you access to one of the whetstones. I can't remember which whetstone. Yes, yes, I know I'm here. You don't need to announce it every time with that little toot toot. Oh, yeah, I remember where I'm at now. That guy. I'll see if I can kill him. By the way, these guys are horrifying. A content creator I really like named Zuli the Witch, who basically specializes in I'm going to describe it as hacking FromSoft games. They'll play around with the models and like show you a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And they just take the cloak, just taking the cloak off that thing, because the thing's fully modeled underneath the cloak, is just horrifying. Like, not even subtly horrifying. So what's the place called Anime? What's it like? You got anything cool? What's this? Oh, I think that's the way I came. No, it's not. Is it a bar? Is it a bookstore? It's a what? A what? Or a what? Ah, here's roughly where I wanted to be. Alright, so this is another one of those areas that a lot of people just run through because fuck those birds. But there's actually a lot of hidden stuff in this area. FromSoft's way of hiding things from you. Put a bunch of things you don't want to fight in, really annoying things to fight in the area. In this game, not die. After that, probably gonna fight Rodon. Because I really don't care about fighting Godric. I do need to eventually, just right now I don't want to. Anyway, so this is an area that you just kind of run through. There's a hidden ledge right there. I never knew. Actually, someone showed me a video for me to find it. Whee! Let's see, is it that way? No, it's this way. Still really cool and very straightforward with its name. Marred wooden shield. I'm very curious. So you have the great wooden shield right there, whose guard boost is significantly lower, weight's a bit lower. This is the marred wooden shield. It doesn't even do full physical. Damn. Agreed. Even if it was just like it only became a bar at night. Precious item ahead. I don't believe you. Yeah. It's gonna collapse. Yup. Whee! Come back here, roly-poly, I want to kill you. Storm Assault. I've never seen that one, actually. All right. He's the reason I came down here. That guy over there. There's so many hidden things here that, like, if you don't know where to look, you can't find them. Like, you can find one of Godwin's heads down here. Complicated. Yeah, I was gonna say, like at night they could still have it serve alcohol and stuff. I've known a few arcades that do that. At night when all the kids should be gone. I couldn't even get up before he hit me. I hate Crucible nights, in case you didn't know. He's gonna knock me off the cliff. Oh, no, he didn't. But I can beat him, actually. Like, I forgot how those guys fight. That was my own fault. Thankfully, it's not that far of a trip back down, so we're gonna go beat that guy. But Crucible Knights, I hate them. Hate them. I've beaten them, but I hate them. It hates it. It hates it. That works too. Alright, let's try this again. I wish there was like an easier way to get down there. Like once you've done it once, you can open a door. Hell, there might be. I just didn't see it. If I ever see Miyazaki, I don't know if I'd give him a hug, shake his hand, or punch him in the face. Whee! I survived because I landed in grass. Grass! The grass saved my ass! Get my runes back. Alright, I'm gonna cheat. He's dying. I'm cheating. Y'all can't stop me. Nanner, nanner, nanner. I'm cheating. Ugh. Although I do want to check what this is real fast. The Storm Assault. Let's check out what that looks like real fast. Not bad. Not what I want to do, but not bad. I actually might switch to that at some point. But that's not how I'm cheating. Graph's so soft, not like water. That's part of the reason why grass is becoming legalized in a lot of states. Yuck, 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 yuck. I just theorized that the reason why your characters can never swim except for in Sekiro is because not because they can't swim, but because of what's in the water. Because when they let you swim in Sekiro, remember what's in the water. Hell, when they let you go in the water in Bloodborne, what's in the water? It's not like FromSoft doesn't have a history of like just weird associations with water monsters or corruption of water. All right, now you'll see why this is why I feel this build is more cheaty. One, that attack has a lot more range. Is quicker. And can do that very easily. And I just got the Aspects of the Crucible Horns, which is another prayer of the Crucible Knights. I've gotten now 2 of them. There's a third one I probably won't go get. I don't even know what else is down here. There's an elevator. Oh my god, that's the elevator! That's the fucking elevator! Still no grass. Okay, so anybody who's done Stormwind Castle will know why I'm like, oh my god, that's the elevator. You'll see why. Hang on, watch this. Just realized where we were. There's a section where you see an elevator. You run around the elevator constantly, but you never see it in use. I could never figure out where the elevator took you because you couldn't call it later, and there it was. That was that fucking elevator that whole fucking time. So beautiful. All right, we're gonna jump. I'm gonna do one last thing, and then I'm gonna be calling the stream. We're gonna be going to go get some La Gear. I'm gonna be changing up my armor, and I'll probably also be starting to stream more often, purely because I want to. Right now it's ad hoc. I don't have a planned schedule yet. Like, the frickety frack are you? I've seen you before. I don't remember what you are. In the news, apparently FromSoft has a contract with Sony to make a new exclusive. The last time they had an exclusive was to make Bloodborne. I don't know what that's going to mean. Now, this is going to reduce my overall armor, but me being able to roll better. Yeah, so much better. Do I have any runes that I can burn? Just one of these. Because I want to get that stone. I lied. I got one more thing I'm going to do since I'm here anyway, and I just got that stone sword key. I want to say it's the Rampart Tower. No, it'd be the lift side chamber, because I could take the lift side chamber. No, Rampart Tower. Oh, we'll come from the lift side chamber. It's probably not the quickest way, but it's what we're going to do. But yeah, now I won't be fat rolling. Even if I were to switch over to one of my heavier shields, I wouldn't be fat rolling. Which right there will save my life a lot. Just because I do know how to dodge through a lot of attacks. Going through here, and then there should be that Scion again, because I think they respawn. Or not, does not. Okay, cool. Here, take a right. And then there's this one right here. As I said before, there is a lot of really good treasure just hidden throughout this map. And if you don't know where to look for it, you just won't find it. There we go. Now it'll let me do something. Iron Whetstone. That's what I wanted. That's a rapier. Hawk Crest wooden shield. I don't remember what's out here. Enemy ahead. Well, he's now very dead. Yeah, where I'm looking over is where that one secret boss is. Not like dumb water. Sorry, that's all I could think of. That thought just occurred to me. So the advantage to me having done that is now I can actually change the quality of my weapons even more. So before I would have just done fire and I think standard, but because I got the new whetstone, now I can do heavy and something else. So even if I'm doing like the cold one or the frost step one, I can now do heavy, keen, whatever. And I think with my current way of fighting anyway, I think keen actually would be the best. No, my strength is pretty equal, so it really doesn't matter. Actually, quality would be the best because then it balances it out. Yeah, by quite a bit actually. That's a significant improvement. So, what does Barricade Shield even do? None of this actually matters because you don't attack with your shields very often, so. Alright, anyway, I appreciate everybody for being here. I can't guarantee what a schedule going forward is, because I especially need to keep paying attention to Coffee Over Gaming, because that channel is actually doing remarkably well lately, and I'm happy about that. For anybody who wants to know, a new video came out on there. How strong is Marco the Phoenix from One Piece? There's a few other videos up of still, of course, and nothing else. I want y'all to take care of yourselves, alright?